First of all, I want to thank all of you for your invitation. I'm so glad to be here with you, and I'm here to try to share with you some of my research results that already have been published, and some of my research results that very probably will be published. So, the title of my presentation is Power and Vulnerability in Technological Singularity. It's normal to try to clear first what's this notion, this stuff, technological singularity. For this, we'll see next slide that technological singularity is a very hard concept to define. So, first of all, we need to place it, we need to put it in the right context. We'll discuss about technological singularity, discussing first about megatrends. So, our goal is to understand how technological megatrends shape the future. Is remarkable John Naisbitt quote, the most reliable way to forecast the future is to try to understand the present. So, I'm sure that you agree, change is one of the most important characteristics of our economy, in fact, of our society. The rapid changes of the global society generate opportunities, we can say power, and risks, we can say vulnerabilities, that can be managed properly only if they are approached from a predictive perspective. Trying to define the term of megatrends, we saw that it was introduced in scientific literature by John Naisbitt in 1982, and is referring to those general changes in thinking or approach which affect countries, industries, and organizations. First article that we published, it was a bibliometrical analysis, and we found several characteristics of megatrends. So, according to Malik and Janowska, Vulkanovich also, these components are the length of their impact over a period of last 15 years, the influence of the global context of the business and social environment, and the transformation of the socio-economic strategies. We tried to define the concept of megatrends, and we gave our own definition. Megatrends represent those global forces which are manifested over large geographical areas over long periods of time, with a major impact on economies, societies, and the life of individuals, and which influence the evolution of humanity as a whole. After we have defined the concept of megatrends, I hope we are curious to see which are these megatrends. So I'm sure that you heard many discussions about demographic changes, urbanization, climate change. Nowadays, more and more power shifts, perceived as wars, scarcity of resources, accelerated technological development. First, we found a lack in scientific literature, but we continued our analysis using annual reports elaborated by consulting groups around the world from prestigious companies such as the Greater, Price, PricewaterhouseCoopers, Ernst & Young, Gartner, KPMG, and so on. Another conclusion on our study was that technological advancement is present in every megatrend, and technological advancement is a solution for all the problems involved by other megatrends. So we concluded that technological advancement is one of the most important societal technological megatrends. So we continued our analysis discussing about the technological advancement. We discovered during the occurrence of the keyboards that the term megatrends is closely related to predictions of development in various fields at societal level in the following research directions: globalization, Internet of Things, Industry 4.0, digitalization, foresight, technology, innovation, sustainability, and future. You can see the picture here. So, we clearly outlined the idea of future research related to the assimilation as megatrends of the sustainability and the technological advancement in close correlations with connectivity and Industry 4.0. Also, we can include the technological uniqueness as a global technological evolution, technological singularity. And now, we can see that Currier mentioned in 2021 that singularity is a difficult concept to define because it has been used for the last 200 years by philosophers, mathematicians, physicians, to designate a point at which things can no longer be explained. So we are beyond our understanding. But because there was another literature review, we found several important points of view related to technological singularity. So, John von Neumann, 1958. The ever-accelerating progress of technology gives the appearance of approaching some essential. Singularity is in the history of the race beyond which human affairs, as we know them, would not continue. God, 1965. Let an ultra-intelligent machine be defined as a machine then that can far surpass all the intellectual activities of any man, however clever. Since the design of machines is one of these intellectual activities, an ultra-intelligent machine could design ever better machines. There would then, unquestionably, be an intelligent explosion. Werner Ding, we will soon create intelligences greater than our own. When this happens, human history will have reached a kind of singularity, an intellectual transition as impenetrable as the noticed space-time at the center of the black hole, and the world will pass far beyond our understanding. And Ray Kurzweil. A future period during which the pace of technological change will be so rapid, its impact so deep, that human life will be irreversibly transformed. Although neither utopian nor dystopian, this epoch will transform the concept that we rely on to give meaning to our lives, from our business models to the cycle of human life, including death itself. We grouped to group all of this concept, and we discovered that Yudkowsky in 2007 identified 3 major schools of thought in the field of technological singularity. First, according to God's point of view, intelligence explosion. It's based on God's idea, which proposes that a sufficiently smart system could recursively improve its own software and intelligence, creating a rapid feedback loop of exponential growth. The event horizon. The school, based on Lynch, refers to the human inability to define what will happen in the future, in which reality will be controlled by superhuman beings more intelligent than biological people. And accelerated change, Ray Kurzweil Accelerated Change School, 1999, which includes Alvin Toffler and John Smart views. Technological progress is growing non-linearly, meaning human intuition underestimates future breakthroughs because technology builds upon existing technology. So, we found in our literature review several scenarios of manifestation of technological singularity and several roles that humanity is able to have in interaction with technological singularity. And it was very interesting for us to discover the point of view of a Romanian researcher to this technological advancement called technological singularity. So we managed to systematize a series of 11 scenarios of technological singularity manifestation in the society, as well as a series of 5 rules, which we integrated into a questionnaire that was addressed to the Romanian experts in artificial intelligence, technology, and society. So first we addressed this questionnaire to 450 respondents, but only 105 answered to our questionnaire, but the data was enough to be analyzed using R, using mathematical models, using the metrics of polychorical correlations, and to find some conclusions. But before the conclusions of our study, I would like to present the scenarios. According to Boston 2030 and Mandatov 2018, people will gradually become transhumans, cyborgs. The artificial intelligence will become ubiquitous in all sectors of life and will develop as such. The gradual exponential advance of artificial intelligence will lead to general artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence shaped by the human mind will become general artificial intelligence. When the artificial intelligence is used to stimulate and reproduce human movements, it will become general artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence will gradually take over human work and the associated tasks. Human minds will become reproducible through the emergence of the artificial neocortexes. The emergence of artificial networks of the size of human neural networks will lead to the emergence of general artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence will be developed by itself through the interaction with the human factor. The artificial intelligence will interact with the real world and be involved into general artificial intelligence. And happily, we have another scenario. The singularity will not exist. But unfortunately, we'll see that this scenario was rejected by the Romanian experts.
They're optimistic.
Yes. So, artificial intelligence roles of the humanity in interaction with technological singularity in fact. So, one role, first role, could be the integrated role of the biological and technological interaction. The master's role in the interaction with the artificial intelligence, the limited role, the slave's role, and the difficulty to identify role. So, you can see in front of you the matrix of the resulting polychorical correlations. So, the experts partially support first scenario of manifestation of technological singularity, admitted all the rest with the exception for the last scenario, technological singularity will not be. So, you can see the correlation between scenarios and roles. The experts partially accept the humanity role third in interactions with technological singularity. The experts accept the humanity roles first, second, and fifth, and they rejected the slave role in interaction with technological singularity. As conclusions, technological singularity is taking shape as either a new megatrend or an explicit manifestation of technological advancement. Technological singularity is increasingly perceived as a form of exponential technological progress without implying extreme consequences. The advent of technological singularity is projected to occur around 2050s, although it's already partially observable today. International organizations are expected to play significant roles in managing the risk generated by the emergence of technological singularity. Governments and economic actors are expected to implement firm interventions to manage the risk generated by the emergence of technological singularity. As a general conclusion, the general interference after such a research is that we can identify numerous scenarios of manifestation of technological singularity for the human society. It was outlined that technological evolution dominated by artificial intelligence in order to simplify the human actions will manifest. The humanity will mainly want to accomplish the role of mastering interaction with these intelligent technologies and the role of an intermediate between the two fields, biological and technological. It's clear that the humanity is not yet seen as a slave to the interaction with intelligent technologies, even though some scenarios of singularity manifestation might influence the emergence of such a role. Because we said that we have other articles on the progress, I want to say something about this. First of all, it's mathematical models of technological singularity. We found in scientific literature many mathematical models related to that exponential growth of artificial intelligence. And we want to try using algorithms to prove or to observe that not working, analyzing data. But the difficulty of this study are the data, because we don't know exactly what data we can use related to human intelligence and what data we can use to prove the growth of artificial intelligence. And we have another study under progress. There is an interdisciplinary team, the artificial intelligence impact in mental health. So, finally, I would mention once again John Naisbitt. The most exciting breakthroughs of 21st century will not occur because of technology. but because of an expanding concept of what it means to be human. Thank you very much for your attention.